Good morning and welcome to Wholesome Roots. Alright, getting my brooder set up. Are we hatching more chicks? No. I am using the brooder to put my male into. So we had one female in here that had her head picked to the point where it was bleeding. So I removed her and put her in this trap here because I didn't have anywhere else to put her to separate her. And it healed. And I went to put her back in, and there were two boys in there that would not leave her alone. And so I said, well, we don't need the boys. So I pulled them out and put them in there. That was just last night. So now I'm going to take those boys and put them in here and try to go through these 3 cages and see what other males we have. And then this weekend we can process them. All right, so my initial first run through, I have separated 8 males, definite males. I don't know if there are more. I tried to check everybody, but it's hard to tell because they mix each other up so much. But that left only 2 in this middle cage. So I think I might pull one of these girls over to the middle and one of these girls over to the middle and even out our numbers a little better. Look at those beautiful eggs. I just love my quail eggs. Alright, so now I have 4 in each of the segments of the cage, and I have the 8 in here, so that leaves me with 12 females from this batch. And I've been told that I can put all males together as long as there's no females, that they won't fight. They only fight if there's a female in there. So I think the rest are females. I was checking by the breast color, as many of you told me I could do with Cotrinics. But it was kind of hard to tell, and so I did the vent sex to see if they ejected some foam from their vent when I check it. Now, this other quail colony is a mixed breed, so I know that I have 2 white-breasted males and 2 red-breasted males, so I think there may be more than that, but I want to keep some of those males. These ones are bigger in size for some reason than those, so I think that if I want to breed and hatch out eggs, it will be from the larger males so that we get a larger meat bird. Alright, I just pulled 3 males from there. 2 were red-breasted and 1 was white-breasted, and we still have a white-breasted male in there, so I think that's plenty for now. So we've got our boys separated. I might even have Ryan pick up a small bag of organic chick starter because it's higher in protein, and if we're gonna eat them in a week, it would be nice to have them producing organic from the organic feed. Not that a week makes a big difference, and they're eating a pretty healthy diet now, but I just want to increase what we get from them. Alright, y'all, you might have to start calling me the crazy rebel gardener because I am going to do something crazy and rebellious. I've got some potato eyes that were forming on my organic red potatoes from the grocery store, and I'm going to actually plant them. Yes, I'm planting potatoes in the fall this late in the season. But I have had my mom in Massachusetts overwinter potatoes in the ground. So my thinking is if they do start to grow and we get a cold and they die off, then I'm just gonna have to wait till spring to harvest some potatoes. That's not a bad deal at all. So I'm just gonna dig a couple of quick holes here. My bed is being overtaken by my beautiful lemon drop pepper, which I love dearly, and it makes me cry to think I can't have it. I am thinking that next year I will experiment with homegrown, what is that? Homegrown nightshades. Tomatoes and peppers and potatoes that we have grown ourselves, and see how my body reacts to that inflammation. I think using organic practices in growing and non-GMO and all that good stuff is going to be much better on my body, and there might not be as much of an inflammatory response. So I literally just cut them off and let them dry on the counter last night. I'm gonna take my strongest looking ones with the biggest nubs, the most amount of nubs, and I'm gonna drop them into each hole. Well, might wanna put them facing upwards. And then I'm gonna put the weaker ones in with them as well, just to give it a double chance. So something I'm thinking when I do these type of experiments is, why not? It's not gonna hurt. These were just gonna go in the compost. So what harm does it do to try a little experiment and see if we can get an extra produce out of it? I think that's worth the effort, don't you? It's been too hot for lettuce. Only a little bit of our lettuce is germinating, so we're gonna have to sow it again. It's just been so hot. So the squash are loving the heat, so I'm gonna get the boys to help me gather the squash later on before dinner, and we'll add that to our dinner. How much taller can these cucumbers get? My goodness, they climb. They climb so well. And that little cucumber is getting bigger. You guys have been watching the progress with me on this, right? And there's many more little babies being formed all over. Even this miserable tomato plant is trying to set fruit. I love when the garden just surprises me with the weirdest things. Get you back in there. If you're gonna grow some more, I want you to be supported. I have too many radish in here that need to be thinned, and I have too many weeds that need to be pulled, but it is still too hot. But you can see my carrots are coming up. They're so cute. Pull the weeds while I'm this close, but see, this right here is the carrot. There's just little carrots coming up everywhere along the row with the radish. That means I'm gonna have to be really careful when I pull weeds and thin the radish to make sure I don't hurt any of my baby. Any of my baby carrots. So a lot of the fall stuff that we planted already has not germinated, or germinated a little bit and then flopped over dead. And that is because of our unseasonably warm temperatures, unfortunately. So the good thing is I have plenty more carrot seed, plenty more radish seed. I don't have a whole lot more beet seed. I have a half a pack of the golden beet seed left. So I'm gonna do my best to try to wait until it cools off a little bit this time. I mean, usually, I thought I was planting late in the season for fall planting, but we have had unseasonably hot September, so October is hopefully going to be better for us. Well, I was going to surprise Ryan and do the chicken chores early so he wouldn't have to do those tonight, but I just realized that my milk was leaking in my milk bag, so now I gotta go clean up that mess, and still haven't had lunch yet, and I kind of skipped breakfast. I didn't really skip breakfast, I just had a banana. And I didn't take my vitamins because the banana isn't quite enough for my belly to be protected. So I need to get up there and take my supplements and eat a real meal. So maybe later. Maybe later. It's always later, right? So thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, comment down below. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram. Make sure you use our Amazon affiliate link for any Amazon purchases you make. We get a small percentage of that, and it helps our family to make more great videos for you guys. Thank you for watching Wholesome Roots.